Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. It's time for our D&D spell jamming spectacular.
Ye.
Before we get started, though, a few announcements. Programming announcements. Tomorrow night, Will, Calf, Chad, Matt, playing Starfield together. Just kidding, playing the Lost together.
Will we survive the insidious ambush from the orcs we thought were our allies?
And the Sorax that are with them.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if the head orc of this particular faction was replaced.
Oh, maybe.
Secret lizard people!
Which, as a plot point, is a little bit problematic sometimes, but it's not...
It did explain why the one dwarf had such a squeaky voice.
Yeah. Speaking of squeaky voices, on Sunday, Sunhaven Sunday, Will, Emily, Aubrey, and Sarah. I'll leave that to chat to determine why that was the segue for that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Then Monday, the Astral Calling. It's our PF2, not the Astral Calling, the Strength of Thousands. My gods. Monday, Strength of Thousands, PF2 campaign, playing through the adventure path. We got Will, we got McKenna, we got Sarah, we got Zoe. Fuck.
How you doing?
I'm not doing well.
Will.
I'm not doing well. I'm trying my best. That'll be tomorrow night. Matt's jamming that. That'll be Monday night. Matt's jamming that. We're doing a dungeon crawl.
Also, dealing with lots of hurt feelings and secrets and...
Ugh.
Sure.
Actually, we dealt with a lot of those hurt feelings and secrets last week, so this upcoming week is probably just going to be straight dungeon crawl.
Well, you have to wake up Charlotte.
That's true. We have to wake up Charlotte and be like,
Hey,
bestie.
buddy.
Hey, bestie. We just had 3 separate emotional breakthroughs at once and you were asleep.
And that's how you should present it.
Would you like some leftover emotional breakthrough? It's still good.
Given Avi's communication skills, that's probably exactly how she's going to present it.
Tuesday, more Starfield. Come and join me as I play through what's quickly becoming one of my favorite video games. It's very fun. Then, it's made my Pokemon very sad, but it's very fun. Then, on Wednesday, Wild Ambition, Pathfinder 2e campaign. We're going to get things started with the next arc. We're going to meet Candor. We're going to pick up with what Twitty and Abby were getting up to during that day of downtime that we had while Lorgar was off making a friend with Christine and Honey.
And no rules of nature were violated.
Making a friend.
Yes, Lorgar made a friend.
Go watch the episode if you want to find out why that's funny.
In this specific situation, let me just tell you.
Don't
friendship,
just let him watch it.
Friendship is magic.
Ew. You didn't have to do that.
I thought that was good.
Just
Thursday.
in time for the winter wrap-up.
Thursday we're off, but Friday we're back with the Astral Calling. It's what you're watching right now. And why are you watching the show? Well, you're watching the show because of the fantastic people that we have on it. Because they've made such awesome characters that are very fun and are telling a cool story. Starting off with someone who was the first person to get me their character information and thusly informed a fair amount of the setting info, is Chad playing Vim.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. You were the first person to get me his stuff, so you gave me things to percolate on, so I started percolating. Moving on from Vim, we have the person who got their character information to me second. It was McKenna playing Evie. McKenna, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me, McKenna Ray Art, on all the places. Mostly TikTok, sometimes Instagram. I have new art up on Instagram. Speaking of Monday night's campaign.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. I worked real hard on it. Yeah, that's me. I'm playing Eevee Experiment 3 version 13. She's an artificer,
And
alpha subclass.
what other cool thing are you doing right now?
Oh yeah, I'm in Glitter Hearts. I have a Glitter Hearts podcast with spells
Forgive me, I
and
think
whistles
never mind.
that is actively coming out right now. The first episode is up on Spotify and iTunes and a couple of other places on the internet that I don't know because I don't listen to podcasts outside of those two places. And it's a Glitter Hearts campaign, for those of you who don't know, that is a powered by the apocalypse system similar to Kids on Bikes, Monster of the Week, Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and this one happens to be all about magical girls. The campaign setting is Y2K, Disney Channel original movie kind of vibes.
Oh my god.
And we've all been having a really good time. It's a nice, short little campaign. We are actually recording our final episode tomorrow, so it'll only be 4 episodes long. So yeah, get in on it, and if you want like a good quick time, that'll be fun for you.
I listened to it at 1.5 and it was very good.
Fair enough.
To be fair though, I listened to all podcasts at 1.5.
Most people do. I
Yeah.
feel weird for not doing it that way.
I don't.
I've never considered it.
Yeah, it gets you through.
Then again,
a lot
I'm
of-
very old. What's technology? You can do that?
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever considered listening to it at 1.5 either.
Speaking of very old, we have the person who is not very old, but they're playing someone very old. Maya playing Rash, the Goblin Granny.
I am old and ancient. Old and ancient. Hey y'all, playing Rash, chilling. Also, is that it? That's it. My brain's kind of fried, but that's it.
Me too, same. And last but not least, the oldest of us all, Grampu in the flesh. We have Matt.
Is Tiamat still president? I only voted for the redhead, but it seemed like it went to all of them.
I feel like if you were only voting for the red chromatic dragon head, that's like an even bigger red flag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of on you.
Well, if you'll check my alignment card, I am chaotic evil.
Ah,
That tracks.
I have poisoned all of your headsets.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Well,
But turns out I'm very old and ineffective, so it's just paprika.
Gotta do it.
delicious.
Damn it, I mixed up my spices and my poisons.
That
Oh
was a
no,
lot
what
of
did I
work.
put on my chicken tenders?
It's a lot of travel.
your chicken tendies.
Oh, I'm so old I have access to teleport circles. I have a special card because I'm old. You get to skip the line.
I was just letting Matt riff on this for a bit.
I can go on for
I
hours.
was enjoying it.
Just keeping on going.
Good news, everybody.
Good news, everyone. Someone, slightly off topic, but someone has made the Planet Express in Starfield, so you can fly around in the Planet Express in it, and it is.
Oh, that's fun.
Chad's just like, I hate this.
I would continue
I mean-
on my.
I might not ever understand why people like Bethesda games, but I'm aware that people do for some reason.
That's fair.
I've accepted that part.
It's the closest I ever get to a like first-person shooter open world.
I'm not really a first-person shooter kind of gal.
Neither do I,
Chad.exe is
honestly,
rebooting.
unless I'm killing Nazis. I love the Wolfenstein games. Help
I
me get
love
through
the
a breakup.
idea of it. I love the idea of the Wolfenstein games.
I generally don't play games in first person. I
I'm just
don't like it.
Unless you're
not good at shooter games.
Unless you're collecting 4 gems of different elements, Chad does not like the game.
I blew myself
true at
up
all.
in Halo. I got -1 lives in Halo, and that was it for me as a high schooler. I was like, you know what? Maybe not for me. I'll stick to my Kingdom Hearts.
I was on my school's Halo team in high school. That was fun.
Your school had a Halo team?
We had a Halo team.
We played Halo on the computers in drafting class. We would just pass around a flash drive and install it on the computers and play
That's fun.
during class.
Yeah. But That is, we also, of course, have myself. Hi there, I'm Will, also known as Tabletop Roles on the Internet. I'm GMing this game, and I'm slightly on task. Speaking of on task, Rose is away tonight, so no Rose. Sad. But go follow them on all the socials that they want to be followed on. And I'm going to roll our 5e intro now.
This.
Last time on the Astral Calling, our party made it to the our party. Jesus, I can talk. Our party made it to the first of the lunar labs. Upon their entry to the lunar lab, they discovered that the moon itself wasn't a actual moon; it was a station, and the entirety of the station seemed to be mostly solid computer parts, except for like the landing area they were in, as well as the next room that had a number of pods in it. When our party arrived, over the intercom, they heard a new voice to them. They heard a lovely voice played by Zoe last week of E3V3.5. The custodial caretaker of what they called the Crucible Lab. After telling Luna in order to recharge her sword, she had to get into the pod, Luna, without question, went into the pod. That quickly shut and put Luna into a comatose state, drawing the personality out of her body and putting it into a sort of digital area. Our party, wanting to save Luna, jumped into pods of their own and have now also entered the virtual world. When they got there, they discovered a doorway that led to like a large fairground, where they began trying to find what they were told was the Floor Master, a program known as Nobility. While looking for Nobility, another NPC came, Fault, and was caught by the party, kind of lurking behind them, keeping an eye on them. Fault immediately apologized and continued to apologize, especially to Evie, who they had some memory of. Evie did not remember Fault at all.
She remembered Fault a little bit.
And then memories triggered and he did remember them a bit. I'm going through my notes. I'm sorry.
You're all good.
Then, after that, our party made their way towards the castle, where they saw a castle show. That was a lovely little act out couple of scenes. A bunny girl killed a dragon. It was great.
As they do.
Luna, at the grand finale, decided to use a magical item she acquired to change places with the actor who was up at the top of the balcony and kind of took over the show. After taking over the show, Luna was brought into the room by someone introducing himself as a caretaker, an actor, not really ever giving their name. Afterwards, they gave Luna, and this was Nobility, a little tincture drink that could hopefully recover some of her memories. And as Luna drank it, her memories of Darius disappeared and they were replaced with memories of somebody else, a human man. And as those memories were disappearing, Darius's form began to change, and then standing beside the party was a human man. And that is where we are going to pick up.
You may have to describe what this human man now standing in front of the group looks like, Will.
Yes, standing beside you is a decently bulky, but still, like, not so bulky that they are immobile, but bulky, but with like a good control of their body. A man with sort of a slightly olive pigment to their skin, and this glorious white mustache, and slightly slicked back white hair in some nice looking armor. With a blade on their side that looks very similar to Luna's, except instead of the like kind of blue power coursing through it that Luna's has, this one has red.
Oh, hello there.
I pull out my frying pan.
Yeah, where'd this one come from?
You
Oh,
see
now.
Evie pull out like 30 different vials. You don't know what any of them are.
What did you do with?
I hold
What
up my
did you
hands.
do with our cocktail?
Now, let's not be hasty, new friends.
Don't call us friends. You don't know us.
Well, I like to think that everyone is potential friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What have you done with our friend?
I'm not sure I have the information to answer that question. Let's start at the very beginning, shall we? A very good place to start. My name is Hutley Cartwright. And what are your names? You seem like delightful individuals.
So you don't know where Darius went. You just appeared
I'm
here
afraid I do not
Darius-
have that pleasure. I was in a bit of a scrape with a good friend of mine, a charming little one. We were fighting some sort of shadow ruffians, but now I find myself here. But, you know,
Your friend.
that's the life
Who
of an
was your-
adventure out in the stars.
Charming little friend. Where is your friend then?
Do I, like, see Luna?
You do not
Luna's
see Luna.
gone.
Oh, yeah.
You see the actor.
Gone.
You see the actor cosplaying as Luna.
That's a funny thing, right there. My friend looks somewhat like that, but, you know, more authentic is... I don't mean to be rude.
Luna?
I'm sorry, I'm a tad confused by everything that's happening.
Well, that is good because we are also confused by everything that is happening.
Well, that we have that in common then. Wonderful. We're becoming fast friends.
So Luna then. Luna, yes?
Yes.
I look at Evie.
Evie shrugs.
All I gotta say is Luna really upgraded on who she hangs out with, is all I'm gonna say.
I'm going to choose not to read into that comment very deeply.
That's a good choice.
So if you are
Alice-
friends with Luna, and you were fighting along with her, and you just appeared here, how is that possible? We were just with Luna.
Oh, well, you live long enough to reach my age, young lady. I'm afraid you'll see many a unexpected phenomenon.
he says this to
Young
Ash.
lady.
Oh, yes, but it's very charming. I don't mean to be too forward, but...
Hadley.
Rash
actually.
turns a deep shade of green. Like a deep shade.
For the sake of the audience,
And it's just-
is this Rash blushing or raging?
A little bit of
Hard to tell.
both. She doesn't know what to do with the information that is happening right now. So she's a little bit angry that she can't compute, but she is also incredibly like this is a blush as well.
Okay.
Get ready for a thing that's going to happen a lot tonight. Hudley winks.
Oh boy, Matt's making choices. Matt is making choices. Unless it was written on the character sheet, in which case
I have barely looked at the character sheet. I don't even know what spells I have. If I have spells. Do I have spells? I probably have
You have
spells.
spells.
Rash is making gurgling noises and is just like fully flabbergasted.
Okay. One of you should take the other end of this sending stone in case someone else goes missing. Rash, do you want it, or Vim, do you want it?
I can take care of myself. I feel Vim should take it.
Okay, sounds good.
It slightly felt like a dig there, but I'll take it. I think we should all remember I was the last one standing.
You
and
keep
that
bringing
fight.
that up, but I think you are forgetting that Rash is just protective by nature.
Well, I just
Also,
threw
Rash
it out
wasn't
there.
even there.
I just threw it
Yeah.
out there.
It was not.
No, Rash wasn't, but
Rash was
still.
off soloing.
Honestly,
Kid assistant.
if Rasha was there, you probably would have taken them all out.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I wasn't
Please
touched.
go on. Go
Evie
on, Will.
wordlessly ends this conversation by handing Vim the other sending stone and saying, "Please don't drop this."
I'm not gonna drop it.
No, you don't have
I
fingers.
mean, yes,
But when do I ever drop anything?
Exactly. That's the only reason I'm handing this to you.
It's a shame Vim's not a bard. Then he could drop a beat.
Though I
Boo.
can play an instrument, so like it doesn't even matter. You don't even need.
Okay. Well, I am Evie, Experiment 3, version 13.
Charmed.
Are you? Do you need lesser Darius isn't here. We can't do lesser restoration on you if you're
Oh
trying.
no.
Yeah, we got
What
the
are we going to do?
Yeah, we got a discount replacement here.
Oh, I do
You
see
know
we
lesser
have.
restoration?
The
I'm
wish
afraid
Darius.
my talents do not veer into the side of more support. I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I'm a bit more of a leading man sort of role. And he flourishes with a blade and kind of does like a figure eight in the air. And I actually use like the green flame blade cantrip to make it look even fancier. And
That is
then
okay. We
mage
cannot all
hand
be
clapping.
helpful.
One hand clapping.
Okay, but do you have anything useful like healing? All
I'm
this
afraid I
fancy
don't have any
nonsense.
healing.
So
I
useless. Okay.
I do. I can be magically charming, and I can get in the way of a bit of enemy spellcasting if it comes down to that. But most of my skills are in the thick of it. Haha!
Yeah,
Do we have any potions, everyone?
Oh, it seems I've
I
manifested without any of my potions. Terribly sorry.
don't think I
believe I can give
do.
everyone at least one health potion. I can give y'all a healing draft. It's 3d8 plus 5. Let me see. It'll disappear after an hour if not used. Can I have more than once? More than one?
I mean, I have healing spells, so
Well, this vial exists. You can't use this formula.
Fair enough. Well, I can do one of these in advance. I respectfully am going to give this to Rash.
Yeah.
No offense, strange man who I've never met before who replaced our good friend Darius.
I should also say, just as a bit of metagaming, I do have mirror image, so I can
You have some defense.
weirdly tank a little bit.
Cool.
Also, Will, I'm assuming this is inaccurate, and I still have all these. I have full spell slots for
Yes,
the day.
but you're
good.
a warlock, so you have 2 spell slots.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Spoilers.
well, based on what you said, it really could have only been 3, maybe 4 things.
And God knows after what Chad did with the blade slinger, I'm not handing one of those out.
So, what are we up to on this fine day? And looks around this strange vista we find ourselves in.
Oh,
I
Derek,
think we're gonna storm a
Hudley,
castle.
you actually remember this place.
It's still strange.
This was a carnival area on the planet that you and Luna and your group were fighting on.
Yes. It's all coming back to me now. Thank you, strange voice in my head that narrates sometimes.
The patron of exposition.
Are we sure he's all there?
I don't know. Apparently, old version of Luna had a vendetta against carnivals or something. I don't know.
The older version, which may ironically have been the younger version.
So we are storming castle, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, we're storming.
Oh, that sounds delightful. I've always wanted to storm a castle. I had to storm a bakery once. It was less thrilling. Sorry?
Why would you storm a bakery? What did they do?
They were selling drugs.
Oh.
That answer was a lot more abrupt than I expected, to be honest.
Well, to be fair, we expected their operation to be a bit more labyrinthian. We expected to find like an entire dungeon under the bakery. No, they were just shoving bags of like crystals inside sourdough.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Well, no, it was very badly made drugs. That's why we were storming the bakery.
So if they were good drugs, it would have been fine.
I mean, I don't comment on hypotheticals.
That is in and of itself a comment, though.
There's exceptions to every rule.
I don't want to keep talking. I think we should go storm the castle.
Huzzah!
Okay.
This human is frustrating.
Oh, I'll grow on you. Don't worry, young lady.
Ugh.
We have a bad history with things growing on us, Evie says as she walks.
I feel
This
like
guy-
that's a reference
guy-
I don't get, and I find that slightly unfair, but I shall allow it.
This guy doesn't even have saddlebags. This is bullshit.
Yeah, how
I love how the saddlebags have become an
God.
integral part of the party strategy.
How is Vim going to walk places? He's
Yeah, why would I have to use my own legs?
I mean, can I pick him up with
walks on his
Mage Hand? How
own
much does
6
Vim weigh?
nubs.
More than the 5 pounds that Mage Hand lets you pick up.
Yeah.
Must be all that home cooking.
So
You
is
have a
the-
problem with home cooking?
No, that's the thing. It's so good. You want to have so much of it.
Good save. Good save.
Vim, you ride with me. And she like pats her pack on like her like big explorer's pack that she always carries.
Didn't Darius at one point make like a buggy Bjorn?
He
Vim?
did. Who had that?
But I need to be able to move too.
Was that me?
I'm gonna say it was Rash.
I like to
That
think
feels
too. There was
low.
like a little pull cord for the Bjorn that, when pulled, it just drops off. So Vim has like movement.
I was like,
Deploy.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. I like that.
so Rash just has a crossbow sticking out in front of her.
Murder Caterpillar, deploy.
Countdown in 5, 4, 3.
Let's see the fan
Unleash
art,
the
guys.
nubs. Unleash
Vim
the
with little
nubs.
sunglasses on his crossbow. Where are we dropping?
All right. So are
2
the
feet
gates
to the ground.
closed? Are we gonna have to
The
explode
gates are open. There's like the gates are open, and there appears to be like a line in front of a kiosk and like in front of a set of stairs. There's like a line of people there.
Evie has better things to do than wait in line. I just walk right in.
Same.
As you're walking up the stairs, the attendant at the line says, "Oh, I apologize. Wait one moment.
It's okay. It's not your fault. I keep walking.
No, I mean just it's oh, all right.
Yep.
Does anyone stop in front of this attendant?
Not at all.
When in the carnival,
Wait, how young do they look?
Oh, they're like
oh boy.
24-year-old,
Nah, fuck it.
tallish,
They're an adult. Nah.
dark hair, wearing a very nice vest.
We got the VIP stamps. don't
I
know, this
flash
place
my-
has VIP
As I
stamps.
pass, I flash my veteran card, my goblin veteran card.
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
Here's a question for you, Will. Is Fault following us still?
Fault is kind of like at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Talking to the sky.
Ah, we found a use for him. A distraction.
That is probably for the best. I think I'm making my way to the top of the tower where I saw Luna last.
Yeah, it's a spiraling scare. It's a spiraling staircase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bolt Minchkin, stop talking to the attendant and follow.
I don't know. If we bring him with us, he's going to be apologizing to every person we go across inside.
Yes, but I feel like we need him for some reason. He seems integral to this world.
I'm going to put my arm around this person they're trying to convince to come with us, and on my other hand, I'm just going to very noticeably and very intentionally grip the handle of my sword, and I'd like to make an intimidation check to make sure they come with us.
Roll it.
Does the other guy know?
Hold
The
on, why is
false
it
guy?
advantage?
It's still an 18.
Yes.
Yeah, what? I don't even have the little tab things to turn advantage off. Hold on.
Sorry, I forgot to turn it on.
Yeah. You have to go to the gear options to set the toggle.
That's my bad. Oh, all right, coming. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You don't want to disappoint these fine people, do you?
Yes, I don't. I'm sorry.
Fine,
See, we're all friends here. Strokes mustache.
I hate this place more and more every moment.
I do not like this new person. Where is Darius?
Hudley winks.
Just made it worse. Kind of on purpose, like kind of timed to be on purpose to make it worse.
Rash spits on the ground.
I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time.
I bet he doesn't even pray.
As you reach the
I'm
top,
mysterious as praying.
Hudley is an avowed atheist,
He could never pray as well
which is
as
ironic
Darius.
in a way.
as you reach the top of the stairs, there is a door in front of you that says "Stairwell to Nobility."
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
The arrogance
Can I
of this
check it for
place.
traps?
Yeah.
What do I want to roll?
Seems very
Perception?
easy.
What about investigation?
Sure, I'll let you do
Because I'm
investigation.
investigating for traps. That's a 25.
There are no traps on the door. The door is untrapped.
There are
What
no-
about the floor?
Or the floor. There are no traps. If you open this door, nothing will actively try to kill you.
Okay, but what are the things that will passively try to kill us?
Age. Entropy.
I don't even know if I do that. So we'll,
The
I'll take that
slings and
risk.
arrows of outrageous fortune.
I open the door and start going up the stairs.
As you open the door, there is no stairwell. There is, though, a large pit of lava
Mm.
with several stones going across it at a 10-foot intervals. Basically, like, those like old garden, those like gardens where they have like the lily pads that kids can jump across.
This sounds about right.
It's like that, but with lava.
Will, do we see an orc tribe on the far end that we need
No.
to...
How far is the other end?
It is a 60-foot stretch, which basically every like 5-10 feet there being another spot for you to jump onto.
I believe I can procure some sort of flight potion. Experimental elixir. Yes, flight speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes. But I do not know what to do for the rest of you.
Let me see.
But, I mean, it's pretty easy to just jump across. Like it's not even checks to jump across them. It's just
It's not even
Okay.
checked.
It's not even checks to
Oh,
jump
there's no
across.
checks.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine. We're
it's
fine.
Yeah, you can just start jumping across the lily pads if you want.
I'm gonna actually. Can I
It's a
look at the
17.
lily? I want to look at these lily pads. I want to see what the structural integrity of these guys are.
Yeah, what's the deal? Are there guides are shooting up between them? Are they gonna fall into the
So
water? the second they jump on 'em?
as you're looking at this obstacle in front of you, the lava does tend to bubble up between the lily pads sometimes, and then just like a bubble of lava comes firing up and then goes back down.
There it is. There's the Mario level.
Is Bowser on the other end shooting fireballs at us at random?
Look at he's throwing a really slow axe.
What about the lily pads themselves? How tough do they look?
They seem decently tough. They definitely couldn't support more than one person at a time.
There it is.
At a time.
What if one of them is really small?
I think Hudley
And the other
should
one
go
is kind of
first.
small.
I was gonna say, do me and Vim count as one body, as like a normal weight
'Cause
class?
she's small and I'm borderline tiny.
Insert joke about caterpillar, goblin, centaur.
God, Darius would have sunk these lily pads. Maybe it's a good thing he's not here.
Sis. I still think Hudley
Darius
should go
was-
first.
Darius was too thick.
Treading dangerous waters there, Will.
Speaking of bakeries,
Wait, we don't need to summon the
Quadruple
furries.
kicked up.
No, we
Uh,
summon the furries. They're great to have on your Twitch channel.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Are they though?
They pay so much
They
money.
give so
I
much
believe
money.
that.
So much money.
I fully
Yeah.
believe that.
And also incorporate some questionable subgroups.
That's true for any fandom.
Yeah,
That's very true.
But there are
In
sometimes some of
unintentional
those
defense of the
subgroups.
furries.
Sometimes some of those subgroups get very popular in those subgroups and don't get enough criticism.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is
That's
a whole
fair.
this is a whole discussion for a later podcast.
Very
perhaps.
specific.
Right.
It will be. But
Um,
yeah.
but yes,
All
if,
right, yeah, let's. All right, let's jump these lily pads.
All right.
Fuck it.
my new friends, allow me this opportunity to prove my my
Yeah, go
mettle and
for
my
it.
worth to you.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
Tally
no matter.
ho! And I shall try to make my way across
That too.
the path.
As you jump across the path, make me a will save.
A what save?
A will save.
Wisdom
what save?
saving.
A wisdom save.
20.
20. Nice. You managed to not become like motion sick, but your vision like leaves your line of view, and now you are seeing yourself from the side.
The fuck?
God, it is Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
a full
god.
platformer.
Oh my god. Fucking platforms.
You know, I'm not good at platformers. I'm just gonna chug my flight potion, and I'm just gonna like go get a snack.
I'm feeling strangely two-dimensional now. I feel it does no favors to my character.
But yeah, you're able to start jumping, and as you make it to the third one, make me a reflex save. You get advantage because you know it's coming, but there's like a little fireball shooting out.
This
so
is
you can avoid it.
silly.
I'm gonna toggle to advantage.
Oh, Maya, just wait this entire arc. It's gonna be
21,
fun.
thankfully.
21?
With advantage. You said advantage.
You manage to time it just in time. You jump across and you avoid that one. As you avoid that one, the lily pad you're on begins to like shake a bit and it starts to like crumble under you. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and leap to the next thing because I don't want to stand on it.
You keep jumping, you keep jumping, you keep jumping. You come to another one. The fireball is going to be coming up. Make me another reflex, a dexterity save. I corrected myself.
Do I get advantage again?
Yes, you do get advantage again.
I'm still toggled to advantage.
18. That's another success. You manage to avoid them all and you get to the other side safely. Evie, you're just floating above out of reach of them.
I think the gag with this is that it's the potion is just like very carbonated water, enough to make Evie like bubbly and airborne.
When you do cross the
love
threshold,
that.
Evie, make me that wisdom save though.
I'm also going to brandish my sword in the air and like use green flame blade to like trace a star in the air. Oh no!
I can't see it.
You got a natural 1.
Well, I still have a hero point, so I think I will be using it.
14.
I'll take a 14.
A 14 is a success. You managed to not become ill. Evie, you're hovering like basically at the top of like where your vision cuts off and it's just blackness. And you're just hovering over the obstacles. Foomp, 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 foomp. And you eventually get across. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. Vim, are you right? Vim, strap in.
Ready.
She's gonna go with her Vim backpack, her Vim Bjorn.
All right. Well, Rash and Vim, both of you make wisdom saves.
I am not great at these, but I rolled well.
That's a success, Vim.
See,
Ooh.
hero point. Okay, here we go. One more time. Let's go. Okay, that
Rash,
wasn't much
that
better.
is a failure. Your checks for this one, you feel sickened. You are effectively poisoned right now. Just because like the view change, the FOV change is very confusing to Rash. You'll have disadvantage on the checks for this obstacle, but because of their advantage, you have straight rolls. So Rash, since you have Vim and a Bjorn, you get to make both of your checks. Make me a reflex save.
Okay. Wait, a reflex save?
Otherwise known as a
Dexterity save.
dexterity
Acrobatics?
save.
Dexterity.
Dexterity?
Save. I can.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm sorry, my brain's in. My brain's still in other systems. For some
Question.
reason. Answer.
Because I get dex advantage. Does that stack?
Yes, so you would get advantage because there's one source of advantage canceling the disadvantage and then the disadvantage. We're doing Baldur's Gate rules.
Yeah, baby!
It's like Lucky's dad's rules for Pass the Parcel.
God
Doesn't
damn it!
matter.
I am not rolling.
Rash, you have a decision. Do you want to take the hit or would you like Vim to take the hit for you?
I'm taking the hit. Fuck that. I'm taking the hit.
Then take 13 fire damage.
I go and okay, fine. That's fine.
It's like one of these
Okay,
bubbles
fine.
of lava hits Rash, and there's like a little smiley face in it as it does, and then it just
Are we
I'm
halfway
gonna
across
say that
now?
yes.
smiley face sends me into a rage.
Okay, does it seem like it would be easier for her if I wasn't with her?
Yes, but
But
It does?
That decision's been made.
No,
you
it
can
hasn't.
exit. You can exit. It would be easier
Yeah.
for Rash if you were not.
Would you like me to deploy the Bjorn?
You don't have to. Now that we're halfway across, we're 30 feet.
Mhm.
Vim just disappears and appears on the other side. The Misty Step.
You see
Ooh.
Vim disappear, and then like bits of data just like fly over, and Vim reconstructs.
Rash panics for like a hot second because she
I'm
thinks
over
that
here.
he thinks he got Darius'd.
What the
I'm over
fuck?
here.
I'm
I
not
think my
feeling.
Googlieth.
I'm not feeling so good, Grandma Rash.
Oh boy.
Oh! She sees him. Okay. Thank my Googlieth. Alright, she's gonna go. She's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another dexterity save is the next bubble.
Rock and roll. Come on, motherfucker.
16.
All right.
That's a success. You managed to avoid this one, and everyone gets across the lava pit safely.
I like brush off the brim, the like char.
If I had a drink, I would raise it to you, my new bosom buddies. We've done it. We've overcome this challenge.
No.
No, I don't like that.
She like takes her frying pan.
Your
and just, like, pushes him.
viewpoint is still the sideways like 2D viewpoint, by the way. It's like you're
Oh,
watching
boy.
yourself.
She scoots a couple pixels away.
Careful, I hear there's a dead pixel there that is actually part of a speed run.
Do you think if I reverse as fast as possible through the back wall, we'll just clip up to the boss chamber?
Hold on, I have too many
Do you-
wheels
do
of
you
cheese in my
do
inventory.
you
It's
wanna
slowing me
try?
down.
I don't know. If
I'd
you do it
have
the
to
wrong
go-
way,
well,
you'll
you
go
know
to
what?
the
I got
negative
10
levels.
I got 10 minutes left on this flight potion.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
Yeah, you're going to like go up to the corner of the room and like try to clip through it.
Yeah, let me try to clip through it.
Roll me,
Evie?
Evie, roll me a. Roll me a d20, adding your class's primary stat.
It's intelligence.
So
Intelligence, so
yeah.
d20 plus 5.
Yeah, d20 plus your intelligence.
I mean, nat 20 right here. Okay, I'll take an 11. That's going to be a 16 total.
Evie disappears. Evie, you reappear in this like dark blue colored library. And as you're looking around, there is a figure just sitting in the library. They look up to you. It is almost faceless. They're like their face is a triangle, and it's just kind of rotating. And there's several other triangles rotating around it. It's like you made it in here.
I clipped through the back wall.
Oh, thank goodness. Quickly, we don't have much time. Oh no, I wasn't prepared for this yet.
Who are you?
Uh, I, I am administrator. I'm the person who runs the Crucible, or I did. E3V35 took over and locked me away in here.
Oh, I'm version 13, the better version. Hi.
They don't have hands, they're just floating triangles.
I sort of high five one of the triangles.
You're just hearing this in your voice. You're just hearing this in your head. I apologize. Allow me to take a more comforting form for you. And the triangles begin to shift and change. And now in front of you is Luna, but in a lab coat with glasses.
Adorable, but
Ooh.
actually more unsettling, because you are not Luna. You are
Administrator.
administrator. I actually preferred the other one.
Oh,
That one was just fine.
I can't change back for about 20 minutes.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is
Well,
awkward.
this is a little awkward, but
Yeah.
that's okay. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's
Glasses,
cool.
Luna.
You didn't know. That's I think, generally speaking, I do think it is not appropriate to change into like a version of someone's very good friend who they may be on a date with.
Wouldn't that make you,
Currently.
wouldn't that make you more than
Yeah.
friends?
Maybe we haven't had a conversation about that yet, though, so I'm not going to make assumptions.
Oh, so you're roommates.
No, we don't share a room.
Oh.
Sorry, what? How can you help us find Luna and get out of here with her personality intact? Since you seem to know who she is.
I cannot help you personally.
Ah.
I can aid any of your other friends. If you can
not
get
you.
them here. You currently have an established connection already. I can provide, and she brings up in front of her like these like 4 boxes. I can provide similar connections for you and Luna that you and Luna share to your friends if you can get them here for personalities that I created.
I don't follow. So we would all have to clip through the wall, but then how would we get out?
I can create a portal out, I just can't cross through it.
Right, because you are the Crucible and not a living being.
Yes, and I do not want to take over someone's body and become a living
Right.
being, because I'm not gross.
It is that...
Yes, I think it's gross.
Sorry, is that what 3.5 is doing?
That's what
currently?
that's what I believe their plan is. They're
We
trying
didn't
to
know that.
they are trying to
They've assumed
disassemble.
it.
They're trying to disassemble all of your personalities so that them and the personalities that they approve of can take over your bodies and go and serve the doctor.
That piece of space junk. I am going to fill all of her USB drives with alchemist fire the second I'm out of here. Maybe I'll light it. Maybe I won't. I have not come to that conclusion yet. But yes, so I need to get them here. How do I even leave here?
I was working on creating a entry point for you all to use. There's a room coming up ahead that is, to be quite frank, impossible unless you know the trick. Speaking of which, we'll jump back to the rest of the party now.
Getting to the impossible room.
Where there
Ending
is
stone.
where there is just in front of you a bottomless chasm, and there's nothing else. There's a bottomless chasm, and that is it.
I see that Evie has disappeared, and Rash is gonna freak out and try to get to where she last saw Evie, which was the back wall.
As you try to go backwards, the screen just doesn't let you.
She tries to punch the screen.
Can I poke that area with Mage Hand?
It's just gone now. You can't see it. You are on the edge of the. You are basically on the edge of the screen. It doesn't have scroll back.
She's going to reckless
do we
attack
see?
the
see,
edge of the world.
you're on a platform. There's
It's just
nothing
darkness.
else, and there's just pit beside you.
I smack it with my frying pan.
It hits air.
Let me through! And she like runs at it.
You walk into like an invisible wall, Rash. Like you can't see anything past it. It's basically like there's a wall that blocks your perception completely. You know how in the original Super Mario games you couldn't go backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like that.
No, I know. She doesn't know that, but I know. She's gonna keep trying.
Well, she didn't get replaced like Darius did, so something different happened.
I mean, does this happen a lot?
Vim!
It's
The
a
sending
new
stone. You
thing.
still have the sending stone, yes?
Oh yeah, I didn't drop it.
Eh.
Hey, Evie, where are you?
I clipped through the wall, and now I am with the original Crucible.
Is that good or
Yes.
okay?
Original Crucible. What do you mean original?
3.5 is a usurper. And she is continuing that trend and is going to try to usurp herself into our bodies because she's tired of being a fat piece of space junk.
Yeah.
Evie.
The first part. You know what? It's fine. Never mind.
I've never heard such language from you before. It's good.
Also, be
It
sure
is
to.
good. It is also the objective truth. Also, Hudley, this isn't about you. Your body, it doesn't exist here. I don't know what's going to happen to you.
Whatever
Especially
happens,
Evie.
happens. I was just going to say, be sure to submit a bug report after that clipping through the wall.
I will not, because it was actually very useful, and I don't want them to patch it.
That's actually a good question. Ask your friend the other Crucible there. How we get Darius back and how we make sure that this Hudley guy doesn't take Darius's body.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
We had get off the sending zone. We had another friend with us, Darius.
I've never met him, but he sounds handsome.
You're not in the room with us.
I'll always be with you, with you.
He's in my head. He's in the walls.
He's in the goddamn walls.
Hudley is a cryptid.
We lost him. He disappeared and was replaced with this foppish dandy who we don't like half as much as we like Darius.
Hurtful but fair.
You're not in the room.
I can feel it.
Yeah, your ears burn a little bit.
I've given Matt an excuse to do a male the male version of their Kid Canto voice.
Oh my god,
Matthew.
my sides hurt.
I don't know what that is.
You've given Matthew dumb R&R.
Ow.
But moving right along. I apologize. I don't think I can bring back your friend. This direct construct is this entire area and the remaining levels of the Crucible, I believe, are based off of Luna's memories.
Interesting.
It seems whatever Luna remembers is what will be there. So perhaps she forgot Darius?
Oh no.
I mean, he's pretty dumb.
Oh wait, I'm not there.
Also, especially bad considering we literally just did a whole thing with him.
She may just. The Crucible has many functions. One of which is drawing memories from creatures that are placed within it to create these scenarios to create artificial personalities. But in addition to that, it can, I believe, theoretically, it could have been used as a means of rewriting or changing memories as well.
Yes, that makes a certain amount of sense. Okay, I can relay that to my friends later. But what is the way to get through this next room that they're in?
If they go to the very far edge of where they can inhabit, All they need to do is jump directly up. A platform will appear, and then they need to jump onto that platform and repeat this process about 6 times, and they will reach a door.
So it's a leap of faith, then.
Well, it's directly up, but yes.
Yes.
They will be hitting their head in something relatively solid. They should not feel pain, though.
I relay all of that to them.
All right, Hudley, you're up.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Well, I apparently not into the breach, just up to the breach and up.
Yeah,
cunning new stratagem.
Go
Rash
look at
hates
the
this guy.
Go look at the fan art page right now, chat, on our Discord.
Okay.
Huh? What happened? No, I want to see it.
Already has fan art.
See. Amazing. I'm pulling it up. Come on, little computer, load.
Fan art. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's perfect.
The neck ruff is not something I expected.
Doesn't it?
I think it
though?
fits. I think it fits perfectly.
Oh God. You've made him stronger.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, that's how that room is solved. It's incredibly cheap and terrible, and honestly, I don't know why it was ever allowed, but
Probably because version 3.5 is unoriginal and a hack and bad at things.
wouldn't if I don't want to
I'm so into this.
I don't want to defend 3.5, but would that make you less original?
I think a failed version of a finished product does not necessarily mean that the finished product is any less original.
Are you the finished product?
I believe so, yes. Evie thinks so.
Vim is always here to drag every other version of our characters down. Every other version, I don't care if they came before or came after, they're inferior.
I think Evie...
This is an Eevee supremacy.
The issue here is that Evie would have been more than happy to, like, learn with 3.5 and see her as a sister, but then she went after Luna.
Yeah.
And now...
If it would have been Rash, Evie would have been fine. Luna,
No,
though.
I think it would have been bad no matter what, but, like, it's
But
particularly
now she's
bad.
garbage.
But now she's especially garbage.
Fair enough. But yeah,
I
who's
will
going
leave
to
you
I'm going to
away.
jump straight upwards.
You hit something.
I'm just looking at all of the fan art now.
And then a solid rock is above Deadly.
I was going to say reach for the heavens, but it's just a block.
Yep. And apparently we did that a handful more times, and we'll get to a door.
Hudley repeats that process 6 more times, and on the final one, the door is there, just floating in the air. They hit the ground below the door, and it's there, and they just jump up to the door.
Would you care for upsies, my diminutive friend?
What is on the side of my face? What?
Looking at Vim.
We've got this.
Very well then. Though if you'll allow me, and I push the door open dramatically if I can.
Yeah, it just... And he just...
Does it transform?
No, it just, like, opens up, and there's, like, shuffling sounds, and you're able to shuffle through it.
I see. I wait for my comrades in arms.
The only reason Rash hasn't killed this guy is because she's using him as cannon fodder to go first in places.
Oh,
You'd be amazed how far that gets you in life.
Basically, made a career out of it.
I don't like to think of it as a career. It's more of a calling.
Rash
I
shoves
didn't even
him
need to
through the
hear
door
McKenna there. I
first.
just thought, oh boy.
You're all able to get through. They just the Evie, they're just kind of looking at you, and they just say, do you want me to get you back to them, or
Do they not need to get here? You said
I
that you
mean,
were
yes,
in
that would be ideal, but
portal.
I can open a door, and they're in a sort of holding area right now. I could open a door for them if we want to pull them in. Is that all right? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
They just you see like a blue door kind of like rip itself open in front of you all.
Can we see into it?
Yes, you see
Oh.
Evie and you see Luna
Vin.
with glasses and a lab coat.
Luna!
That's
Why
a
do you
look.
look so
Not
hesitant?
not
Luna.
Luna, I apologize.
Has it been
Wait.
20 minutes yet?
No, it hasn't.
I have to test. I use the sitting zone. Am I looking at the real Evie?
Yes, you are.
Okay, we're good.
Over.
All right,
Um,
over.
Alright,
Everyone,
go through the-
this is the Crucible, the original one.
You may call me administrator.
Administrator. They're
Admin.
gonna make a portal for us to leave.
Well, I can get you a portal to where nobility sits.
Oh.
Yes, and then we're going to beat up nobility.
Oh, so we're using a
I
cheat
like
code to get
that
right to the final
plan.
boss.
I've been waiting to do that.
I
Is it a
like
cheat
this
code
plan.
if it is maybe what we were supposed to do the whole time.
I wouldn't say it's a cheat code. It's more like a warp zone.
I just worry that if we're skipping all the side quests, we won't be able to leverage our perhaps over leveling for the final boss. Unless they
Rash
scale with
twirls her
levels.
pan. Rash twirls her pan, and she's just like, there will be plenty of leveling. Trust me. She like
Huntley,
smacks it in her
if
hand.
you would like to go back and go do more dungeon rooms, you are more than welcome. Where is Fault?
A fault has disappeared.
Well,
Not
well,
surprising,
I'm sure he's very sorry about that.
probably.
well, I tried. Can't keep track of them all.
No, you can't.
All right. So we can go from here
All right,
to
let's
go
take on the
after
regime.
this nobility. Do we have any idea of how to restore Darius to being here instead of somewhere else?
I think we need to reach Luna. I think her memories may have been corrupted.
We need to jog her memory.
I can understand that. It's hard to forget me.
Well, apparently she did it for a while and had to be forcibly made to
Yeah.
remember you.
Indeed.
As a maybe a punishment.
Oh,
That's
yes,
not-
forgetting
she
me would be a
almost-
punishment.
She almost certainly blocked you out of her memory.
Ah, yes.
I am sure.
Too painful to remember those halcyon days. Anyway, onwards, my friends, to adventure.
Mm.
So, okay, is there any other than the jumping us to this nobility? Is there anything
Well,
we could be told here that
I have
will
been
help us?
I have been concentrating what little power I have over the Crucible since you all arrived. I've been trying to get you here. Right now, unfortunately, I don't have enough to give this ability to all of you, but I can give one of you, except for Evie, essentially admin abilities.
What sort of admin abilities?
Well,
Why not Evie? This seems like her wheelhouse.
unfortunately, Evie already has a, and they point to the mark on Evie's hand.
Yes, what is this?
It's a bond. It's the best way to put it is a physical manifestation of your connection to one of the personalities in this matrix. That gives you certain administrative privileges as a facilitator of that personality, someone who can shape and change it.
Oh,
So you could get her memories back.
maybe. I don't know if I have that much power upon Crest. I don't think so. I don't know.
Potentially
if you
jog her
would
memory
know
about
that.
Darius.
Mechanically, I as mechanic can tell you that that's not something that this can do. But I don't know that Edie would necessarily know that. But also, she wouldn't know what this does. I don't know.
Cool.
Up to you, Will.
Intrinsically, you know that you can use the charges to use its abilities. You've gained that intrinsic knowledge.
And I know what those abilities are.
Yes, you know that those are the programmed abilities of this construct.
The programmed abilities of this construct.
Yes.
That tells me that there can be more abilities programmed in if I
Hack it.
choose.
Yes.
Can I hack my brand?
If you'd like, you can attempt a intelligence check to figure out if you can do that or not.
I want to do it.
13. You're not sure, but maybe if you're lucky, if you do well enough, if you put enough focus into it, you might be able to.
Okay, let me focus. Let me focus up.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to roll?
You will
Arcana,
need to
maybe?
have Luna in the area to do it.
So, for this other abilities, can you give us a quick rundown on what they'll be capable of, so we know if it makes more sense for me or Rash?
Well, they will allow you to effectively counter other administrative abilities. There are 3 types of abilities. There are the counter abilities, which allow you to prevent abilities of other administrators from being used. There is a construct ability, which allows you to create, think of it as terrain and things in the space around you. And there are control abilities, which allow you to exude some sort of control over the other intelligences and personalities in the Crucible.
I must save him. I know myself. I am more of grunt soldier. I don't know if I can handle all this admin nonsense
Yeah,
general thing.
it does feel like maybe it's a little bit closer to the stuff I do. So maybe just adding on to what I can do for here.
Go ahead, Brilka.
All right. Upgrade me or whatever.
All right. They open up one of the boxes in front of them, and inside of it, is a floating card that's just kind of spinning around itself. It is currently blank. What do you do?
Is it within reach?
Yep, you can just reach down, grab it with your little nubs.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess I'll do that.
As you grab it, what is a place where Vim feels incredibly safe?
Going to remember Mother Myrtle's hut, but like the way it used to be.
The way it used to be.
Yeah.
As you pick
Without a fairy interloper.
as you pick up the card, Mother Myrtle's hut appears on it.
Okay.
And it begins to kind of shift and change, and then now there is just floating beside Vim and sort of orbiting around Vim, this small sort of bead of data. It's like a missing node that's just orbiting Vim.
That's a thing.
Rash tries to poke it.
As you poke it, your finger just kind of goes through, and it like, and then it goes back to normal.
Ah.
Now there's 2 Rash fingers for a second, and then it corrects itself.
Fascinating.
I would avoid touching the data if you can.
Interesting.
So what? We need to fight nobility, but even then, I don't know how to get back to ourselves.
Defeating the floor master will open up the path to the next floor, and once each of the floor masters are completed and the crucible has finished, once the crucible program has finished running, any personalities that remain will be put into the vessels that are in its component.
Oh,
Okay.
so we need to destroy all other personalities in here besides ourselves, not just
Yes, you will need to. Yes.
Understood.
Got
It's a
it.
battle royale, everyone.
How many Four Masters are there?
Last I checked, there were 5, maybe 6. The trouble is E35, or I think I'll just call her Evil V. No, that doesn't work. Eve 35.
5 is fine.
Yes, 35. They've been trying to.
35 makes it sound like she is the number 35 and I'm 13, and she is 3.5.
Yes, 3.5. That's how people say
No.
3.5.
That's
Nope.
not how anyone says 3.5.
I feel like there's a contingent of people that say 3.5 when referring to 3.5.
Those people are incorrect. That's not how numbers work.
So the failure.
I like failure.
It is accurate.
It technically is. They were left for administrative duties. To tally, the doctor tends to abandon projects that they see as failures.
Well, no, this one was actually a failure.
Yes. But usually,
Well,
once a project is no longer seen as successful by the doctor, he usually abandons it and moves on.
Yes. I more meant Vim, and that this one is
Well-
actually a failure, which would imply that the other ones were not actually failures.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I guess that's fine. She remembers that it's Vim's probably talking about himself.
No.
That's what
He's-
Evie assumes.
Oh, I was like,
Evie assumes that for
Yeah, I was like,
sure.
Vim's not talking about himself. Vim's talking about somebody else.
Evie doesn't realize that. She thinks Vim is talking about himself.
As far as Vim's concerned, he is all out of that anyway because he didn't get abandoned. Mother Myrtle took him.
Still technically marked as a failure, though.
Well, you know, bad scientists don't know what to do,
Of course,
how to
of
grade
course.
their works.
So what I'm
Doesn't
hearing
know
is
what he has.
we just have to track down all the ne'er-do-wells and give
I
them
mean-
what for.
Hudley, the
Not
doctor was a close personal friend of yours, Dr. Tolatio.
Yes,
That's a name you
That
remember.
explains a lot.
that's a name Matt remembers.
Yeah, it's the name Dudley
Hudley?
remembers. Yeah.
Oh,
Hudley, did you know the doctor?
I mean, I knew of them. Evie,
No, you were
Luna.
You were part of their fighting force. You were like a commando for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's got to make a living.
What? I'm sorry. What do you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I talking to myself with the voice in? Sorry.
You hear voices. That is not good.
Well, not so much voices.
You should
as-
pray more. More like Darius.
You said you knew Dr. Tolatio?
Well, I knew of them. I worked for them, with them. I wouldn't presume to know the man. Who knows, really, the depths of another's soul, honestly?
I feel like you know more than you are saying.
I mean, that's simply a limitation of spoken language, I would think.
And
Not
choice.
necessarily. Some people
Word
can
choice.
say what they mean. Some people deliberately avoid it.
I know, I do it all the time.
Yes.
I can assure you, I am an open book.
Mm. You're a human.
Is there just not a
person.
lot written on the pages?
Any.
I mean, a book can't really read itself, so I wouldn't really know.
Rash high fives him.
I'm starting to feel there's a bit of antagonism in the room.
High fives the
Oh,
nub.
do you? That's crazy.
Weird.
Yes, you should all be nicer to Rash.
I'm sorry, Rash. I did not mean to come across as cross.
She chuckles and just like chuffs Evie on the shoulder.
I can tell from the sparkle in her youthful eyes she's got a big heart. I'm sure she will forgive you.
So Administrator, is this one of the ones we should be killing?
Oh dear.
No, I believe that's currently a placeholder for Darius's personality. If you kill them, Darius dies.
Oh,
Also, I'm
Well,
pretty
that
sure
is-
I don't have any crests on my hand, do I?
No.
No.
That
good
is
to know
good
because
to
we have
know.
been deliberately sending him into dangerous situations to test them for
Well,
us.
Oh, you
And-
lovable scamps.
And after that last conversation about having to clear out all the other personalities or else they would take over,
I was fully ready.
thought that was going to be like, okay, before we leave, here, come back behind this barn with me, kind
I
of deal.
think that does
One brain
potentially
cell.
include individuals like Fault and the ticket salesman and the ticket taker.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
it's just a full.
yeah.
If you're able to
Slaughter.
defeat a floor master, any of the personalities on the floor that are remaining after you leave will be purged.
Okay.
Oh.
Because most of the
Well-
personalities down there,
Yes.
I mean,
You
like,
don't need
Fault-
to. You don't need to go and murder absolutely everything you see. If you beat the
Okay.
floor master, the
Take
rest
out
of
the king and topple the regime.
Exactly.
Got it.
Okay, we could. I mean, like, Fault is a walking apology. He'd probably apologize to us while we did it, but like, that wouldn't be fun.
Oh
I
yeah,
can confirm.
administrator. You know all this programming nonsense about this world. What is that guy's deal?
fault.
Why is he so apologetic?
That is just how they were programmed to be. It was a personality centered around one that would feel guilt for anything that would go wrong, and they would feel.
Why
the need
bother
to
making
apologize,
such a program?
to see if it would be able to survive.
It was also probably 3.5's doing, and she obviously has poor taste.
That makes more sense.
Yes. Anyway, good talk. Is there anything else that we need to know that we have not asked?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, then we're gonna go to Nobility, and we're gonna murk him, and we're gonna save Luna, and it's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be
And
fine.
we're
You
gonna-
have been incredibly helpful. Does your program accept cookies?
I will accept cookies. Takes the cookie.
I'm so honored to
Do
be
you
part
like
of this
that?
group. You just make friends everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's what they say about me.
I can tell.
Yeah, that's like Vim's thing that he's known for. Vim
Yeah.
just goes around making friends with
We-
everybody.
Yeah.
Rash actively does not offer.
I
a
can just tell
cookie.
he cuts to the heart of situations.
We cut away from the party. We go to a pirate ship in the middle of space where you just see Coralie like suddenly
on a
looking over her
couch.
shoulder, and a pirate is like, "Coralie, are you all right?" It's like I just got a sudden chill. I'm sure it's fine.
Cut to Coralie in a therapist's office. Show me on.
I dreamed of the nubs again last night.
Blueprint where he threatened to throw you out the airlock.
Still her captain's fault.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
She's still in therapy though.
My
Yeah.
poor baby.
As a healthy person should be.
Yes.
So, when's your next appointment, Will?
Looking in the calendar.
The 20th?
Wait, really? I'm so proud of you.
I mean, I've been going regularly.
I know, but the last time we had a conversation about it, it sounded like you were no longer going to be doing it.
I've been going regularly. Like the last time I had like a 3-week break. It's now like once a month only, but
Okay, good. It sounded
Yeah.
like you were quitting the last time we talked about it, so I'm actually genuinely proud of you. I say this without any irony. I know sometimes I say things and it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I promise I'm really, really not being sarcastic. I'm really
Anyway.
proud of you.
Yay,
Anyway.
therapy!
Yay, therapy!
Remember when this was a D&D stream?
remember this is a D&D stream. Well,
sure don't.
as you exit the door, this combat is going to be theater of the mind, as it does not actually stay to like a normal D&D style combat. As you exit the door, the view shifts again, I need everyone to make me another wisdom save.
Nice.
Picked my.
Oh, I shouldn't have advantage there.
A 4 is a success. A 3 is a success.
Are you sure it isn't a Constitution save?
Yes, it's only a DC 2. It is a DC 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Really fishing for those nat ones.
I am fishing for nat ones. Darius. Okay, so you're all fine. When you arrive, things change again. The view turns to that you're seeing everyone's backs now.
Third person.
Ugh. Okay.
And you're all kind of like static in this like glorious film, in this like very nice, beautifully made throne room. And sitting on a throne, using Luna's head as an armrest, sort of like lounged out fully lounged out and like overdrawn with like painted blonde hair flowing in wind that isn't there.
I hate it.
I hate this person.
How far away is he?
They are a distance away that anything you want to hit them with will hit them. So we're going to roll initiative shortly, but let me just finish this image. And underneath their feet, as like a footrest, is Fault.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
I bet he
apologizing
likes
for
it.
not being more comfortable.
We are going to roll initiative. I need one person in our party to volunteer to roll the party's initiative for this.
Or
I'm volunteering. I think maybe Rash would have the best initiative.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I mean, my initiative add is 3.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
also what mine is.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
looks
fair.
like it's Hudley's time to shine, perhaps.
Yeah.
With the +4.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Yes. Everything's coming up Hudley.
I hate it.
Ah!
I'm so
19.
angry.
Oh,
I'm
you
even
rolled so
more
well too.
angry.
Oh, not as well as
I'm
Will.
more angry.
I mean, that's why he has a +4 in charisma. You can't help but love him.
I hate him so much.
I don't love him.
I mean,
do
I
find
love him.
useful.
But Rash hates him.
All right, so at the top of the round, you hear Nobility's voice. Why don't you all learn your place, peasants? I need everyone to make me a charisma saving throw.
Is this a thing I can counter with that little thing?
Yes, this is something you could counter with the thing. Do you want to attempt to counter it?
Yeah, I want to attempt to counter it.
All right, this
Not
will use
terrible.
up your reaction.
Okay.
But you will roll me a contested charisma roll.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
You need to beat a 19.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh,
wait. I have to check something. I might actually have won that.
Yeah.
Whenever I make a charisma check, that's
Yeah.
actually a 21.
Yeah.
My wisdom bonus wasn't added to just the straight charisma check, but it should be.
There you go. So you managed to counteract it. That is Nobility's turn as they just kind of float there
nice,
in the
Chad.
wind.
Say
Uh,
Wanderer Ranger.
On
Can
the
rest of us roll
party's
initiative?
on the party's turn, you each get an action.
Okay.
But no bonus action?
You each get an action, and that is it. It can be a bonus action or an action. If the bonus action, Evie, is to make a tincture, you can use the tincture as part of that making it.
That's not. I don't really have bonus actions that do that. It's mostly like healing word.
I am just gonna fire at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully just gonna try and smack him. Run up
Oh.
and cave his head in.
Do you need to do now that we're here with Luna, do you need to try your hacking thing to like?
It's mostly to support Luna, and if
Oh.
Luna is not functioning, like
Luna's art style is different from the rest of yours. She's in that like overly
Right.
painted style. It's very
Okay.
pretty.
right, like regaining Luna's spell slots or like allowing her to use a lay on hands ability does not
Help her
it's
regain her
not helpful
consciousness.
here. Yeah.
Also, extra hero points from chat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay.
I'm throwing some alchemical acid.
All right. You will hit. You will deal 20 acid damage to them.
He doesn't make a save?
He does not.
Oh, that's fun.
Weird.
He is going to take 20 acid damage.
Good.
How's he looking?
He is looking pretty hurt. The acid damage doesn't seem to do anything extra, but it does seem to damage him. Vim, just roll your damage. 5 piercing, so another 8 from Vim.
Yeah.
Alright. So that brings it down to that. As like the arrow goes into them, it just kind of like turns into data afterwards.
We're at 5th level, right? Just
Yes.
question. Cool.
I appreciate you, chat, but Darius isn't here right now.
No.
When you say action, would that include both of our attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I'm going to
And just
As
roll your
soon as-
damage for your attacks for this one.
as soon as I see the image that you just described, Rash is gonna fly into a rage.
That's fair.
Just immediate rage.
Rash's action then is to rage this round.
That's right, because that totally counts as a fact.
Fuck! So that would mean that actions would be moving? Are we just playing Pathfinder but we're reduced to one action?
No. It's
So
just
Will I be able to move though?
yes, you don't have to move. You are always within range to hit this creature.
It's because
Okay.
we're playing a turn-based RPG, guys.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
Even have turns. I don't.
It's like we're playing the original Final Fantasy where everybody does like their movement thing in a party. It does it, and then take their turn, and then
I never played those games, so this
well,
is
that's
lost on me.
that's how it worked. Like you didn't move, you don't target.
You just go.
You just select all of your character's actions, and then they all do it, and then the enemy moves, and then you move. Or acts rather than move.
Speaking of, do I get to go?
Yeah. The
Okay.
entire party gets their actions. But Rash, I will say the rage will be different. If you don't get hit, you don't lose your rage.
Okay,
So
good.
The rage is just on now.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that might change what I do.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Hudley suddenly adopts a serious face, and he points with one finger, kind of draws back with another, and there's suddenly almost like a bowstring of fire, and he's going to fire off an agonizing eldritch spear.
Boom, roll your damage for it. 14 force, nice. As that hits them, they are going to basically kick their foot down, and Fault will like shoot up for a second, and they will take most of that hit, reducing some of the damage.
Like a rake.
Yeah. Like a foot rest.
Ouch.
Would you call him a fault line?
Yeah.
If that's
Do
I would
not
call
encourage
him.
him.
A fucking mistake is what I would call him.
if that's your Eldritch Blast, you would get another blast
Yes,
at
you
this
do
level.
get another blast at this level, Matt.
Oh, you're right. I do, I suppose. But I am. It's been a while since I played a warlock.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Oops, sorry.
12.
12.
All right. Nice. Has everyone acted?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. They are going to go. They are going to pick up Fault by the leg, and they are going to just swing him at the party.
Oh, are you sorry about this too?
So much for
I'm
noble.
so sorry! And I need everyone to do me a favor and take 4 damage.
Bludgeoning?
Yes.
Halved.
So you take 2, Rash. And then the nobility is just going to say, perhaps it's time to do something more drastic. And a whole bunch of like dark clouds are going to start forming around him.
I don't suppose this is something I could counterspell.
You'd be able to counterspell the actual ability if you wanted to when it's used. This is the charge up for it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alrighty, and now we go back to the party. You know what? Just for sake of ease, we're just going to have the general order be Rash, Darius, Evie, Rash, Hudley, Evie, Vim. So Rash, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna fucking smack him.
Alright, roll your damage.
And that's advantage.
Yep.
On strength. Yep. Changing that over. I'm gonna. Ooh, I should have made that a reckless. That's okay. Next time. I will say I'm going to do my extra attack ability that I've got now.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack again.
Do it again.
Cool.
As you hit them for this damage, you can see that like shadow around them that's starting to charge up begin to crack a little bit. And we'll move on to Hudley.
Second verse, same as the first, I think. It's a winning move. Hudley winks. I'll just pass the first. 15.
Don't worry about rolling to hit. Just roll the damage for your stuff right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
8.
Nice.
And 12.
Nice.
20.
It keeps cracking. It looks like it's really close. Evie.
Oh, I totally forgot about Divine Fury, Will. Sorry.
Oh, how much damage do I need to add?
Let's see. Be a
15?
1d6 plus half my barbarian level.
Okay, so roll
That's what it
2d6
is.
and then we'll add 2. We'll add 4. So roll 2d6 and we'll add 4. Evie, you toss some acid at them.
That's all I got.
Yep,
That's
that's
it.
over here.
Now it's Vim.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just letting Rash get her.
You said 2d6?
Yep, because there are 2 attacks, right?
Oh, you are correct.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Vim.
Let's see if this works this way. Okay, so for the first attack, 14.
14.
And then the second attack, 9.
And 9. Yeah, as Vim's second arrow goes in, that shadowy fog around them breaks. They are immediately going to lose their turn, and they're going to take double damage this turn.
Nice.
So we're going to go immediately jump back towards Rash.
This guy does look evil, right? We're
Oh,
attacking the
yeah,
right
he
person,
is.
right?
He is. This guy is evil.
He was
Cool,
using
okay.
Luna as an armrest. Yeah,
I
he's
know, it just
evil.
seems so easy. It makes me worried. All right.
This is the first.
Um,
This is the first of many encounters.
this is fine. This is fine. He's probably gonna have like 3 stages of boss. Um, so still enrage, divine fury. I'm also going to on this turn reckless attack.
Okay.
Um,
So we'll say that that will translate to advantage on damage rolls, and they'll get advantage on any damage rolls they do to you.
okay.
So roll your damage roll twice, and take the highest.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
Ooh, okay, so that would be 26. Okay, roll it again. See if you get higher. Nope. Okay, so
That's gonna be a no.
all right, Darius.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Because that was 2 attacks, right?
Oh right.
Um,
Sorry.
Because I have
bad.
my
Yeah.
my
roll
extra
roll your
attack.
second attack. I always forget about second attack. That's me
Yes,
being
I
an
have
idiot.
I have a second attack. Yes. So
Thank you for
gonna
correcting me.
do that. There we go.
Okay,
Okay.
that one's also an advantage, Rash. Reckless
Cool.
attacks are all your attacks for the turn.
Do I have double advantage? Because I'm rolling with advantage right now. Or I thought I did.
No.
Oh
roll-
wait, no, you're right.
Yeah,
We're
hit
not.
it. Yeah.
I keep forgetting that we're just doing the damage button.
I think the first one is higher.
Cool.
Yeah, so 19, 20,
Yes.
21, 25 becomes 50. All
Nice.
right. Matt, go ahead.
all right. Boop. Boop.
All right,
13.
So 13, so it's 26. Evie,
He's just chucking vials.
just throwing the vials.
Go.
17.
Random bullshit.
It's like that scene in Emperor's New Groove.
Vim,
Nobility is supposed to be dead.
okay, so that'll be 32. Next attack, 14. Nice. They are looking really rough. They
Good.
grab Luna by the ears
Oh,
and just
dear.
bring her down on the party.
That's not okay.
Can I, as a reaction, backhand him?
So you're each going to take 16. Rash will take 32. And then that'll be
32.
But
Oh,
that's half the
Yeah.
16 because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And we come to Rash. They are looking really rough.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta do some math. I'm also looking really rough. Okay. Rash is gonna use her action to take a potion.
That's fair.
You
She
got the
don't
healing
feel
draft?
she doesn't feel good about it, but yeah, I've got the healing draft.
Let me roll for ya.
Yes, please.
26 healing. That was a
26
good
I-
roll.
That was
Fucking love that. All right,
Alright.
Rash is back up and ready to go, baby.
Hudley, your turn.
All right. Well, we're still rolling just the damage, yeah?
Yep. If you want to
Okay.
attack, roll it. Hudley, as your Eldritch Blast hits them, the first one, the pixels around Nobility break and shatter. This viewpoint goes back to like everyone's normal viewpoint, and Luna is just like sitting on the ground like, what just happened?
I think they got the point.
Luna, I
Ugh.
need you to remember Darius right now.
Luna, are you okay?
I'm fine. Who's Darius?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my WR, Luna.
No, it is.
Luna, you know who we are, yes?
I remember like my past. I remember fighting on this planet. with like a group of people, and they were there, and we were fighting together, and then things overwhelmed us, and I died. But I'm
But
fine
then,
now.
but then you met us and Darius, which was kind of
I met all of you.
improvement.
Yes.
And Darius.
Think
Evie, if
of a
you want
wonderful
to,
cat.
if you want to hack this, you can.
Let me hack.
You can. You've already. You can make me an intelligence check.
What if I? What this is technically a crafting check. What if I looked through that book of alchemy, the ye old, Darius Bible
Okay.
for some guidance on this, because that would give me an advantage in a
Go
plus
for it.
to whatever check.
The old Darius
for it.
Bible.
You want just a general intelligence check?
Yeah, general intelligence with advantage.
21.
Evie.
Oh, 23.
What is your what is a memory that you think of when you think of Luna?
Oh, that's so hard. There are so many good ones.
What's the first one that comes to mind?
Chronologically, which I think is how Evie would parse this, Luna was the first person to ever call Evie pretty. It
Evie?
was when they were escaping the pirates, the dragon pirates, and Luna was a little drunk, and she held both her hands to Evie's face and said, "You're so pretty," and it's the first time anyone called Evie pretty.
Evie?
Yes.
One of the seals on your hand disappears.
Uh-oh.
A part of it disappears. I'll update the picture shortly. And you forget that. But Darius returns.
Dare you!
That's
God.
rough.
Reassured, it works. The power of prayer.
Lost something important. It wasn't cuddly though.
I am immediately hearing that. Hold on, I have to switch back to the proper character sheet. I'm immediately, upon hearing that, going to try and use lesser restoration.
It does not work.
No, that's so sad.
Allow me to just remind you all of something.
In order to gain anything, something must be lost.
I actually heard that one.
There you go.
Very,
Oh, I didn't
very
hear it.
hurtful.
I didn't hear it.
That is
Hang on.
the world's first law of alchemy.
Well then, what was lost was Hudley.
Confused. Who?
You were replaced by a very annoying man.
We did not like him. I am so
Used
glad
to
you're
a
back,
lot.
Kotek.
I'm sure he was trying his best.
His best was not good enough. His best was trash.
Well, I trust
You are
I
so
trust
much
your
better.
Well, you're just, you guys are too
She
nice to
reaches
me.
up. She reaches up and she just pats your face.
It is very fuzzy.
Luna, do me a favor and try not to forget any of the rest of us.
I will do my best. I don't like forgetting.
I know.
Oh, would it help if there was a journal kept? Then you could remind yourself about things you had forgotten and make new memories of it, like a
Maybe.
save.
I do take notes, but
I was actually referring to Luna's thing.
If you do look at like Evie's notes, they're all blank right now.
oh.
Not the Jiminy Cricket.
Don't drink water.
Mountain Dew.
I'm out of my cold brew, which is probably good. I really should not be drinking cold brew at this hour, so.
But yes, as the party is there, a door opens. Looks to be to the next floor. On the other side, you see like a long hallway. It has like a number of windows on either side of it.
Anything crazy looking about it? Anything
No, it's just
like
you can't
gonna-
see through the windows. There's like glare, but once you're through the door, once you're through it into the next zone, you'll be able to see through the windows.
Mm.
Well, Fault, see you never. Bye.
Oh, Fault's gone. He got
Oh.
deleted with nobility.
Oh,
Nice.
dang.
They were attached to each other. Nice.
Well,
Nice.
anyway.
That was
after all
Fault. That was
Fault
Fault going away.
Yeah, that was Fault falling down the stairs. Sorry. You should laugh at Fault. He doesn't need anyone kicking him while he's down. Several flights of stairs.
I'm gonna say he's got a lot of self-deprecating humor in him.
Hell. Well, I guess we're going down this hallway. What awaits us? on the
Yeah,
next
let's
As
fucking
you
go.
step through the door, you can see windows, and through the windows, and inside of these windows, on like a stairway down in like a tiered like classroom system, there's a number of kitchen stations. Each with a variety of different animals at the kitchen station, and on a screen above them all is a rat. Is like a very large female rat that has like a bow on her tail.
Okay.
It's time to follow the recipe, and if you follow it, it will be yummy. Cut, cut, cut. And then all the little animals are going cut, cut, cut. And then it goes back to like the main screen. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Stir, 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 stir. And like you see this scene of like these animals mimicking this rhythm cooking.
Rash is so perturbed.
Darius has a rather visceral reaction to this rat.
Darius.
Rash has like no reaction to the Darius.
Darius
please-
is doing
Lashing.
that cat thing where they see a bird out a window and they go, and you heard
Yeah.
the cat click.
He's making the hunting sounds.
Yeah.
Rash is
Eyes
less
dilate.
perturbed about the rats cooking and much more perturbed about how they're not cooking, like how she cooks. Like, this is so rigid to what she does.
The screen comes up again. If you follow the recipe, will your dish ever be yum yum yummy? And
I hate it all.
Just
as like it goes back to that chop chop chop, one of the woodland creatures in like the room to your right messes it up, and then it just like you hear an X, and then a kitchen knife just cuts through them, and they turn to Data.
Oh, well.
Brick
Cut,
kitchen.
cut, cut.
cooking mini game.
And as our party gets to the next level, I want Rose to experience this next section desperately. So I think this is where we're going to call it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling. Join us next week for an interesting take on this world. I'm excited to see what our party gets up to. Thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye now.